First off, just give Tennessee Tech credit. I thought they played really well tonight. Obviously, we had a rough start and found a way to be tied at halftime and really felt good with our group going into the second half. But, I thought we just ran out of gas, and you got to attribute Tennessee Tech made some big shots late. And that's what tournament basketball looks like. And, you sit in that locker room and could not be more proud to be a UT Martin Skyhawk. That's an incredible journey that these guys just took us on. And game didn't go the way we want tonight. No one to blame, but I know that our dudes left everything they could out there, and we just ran out of time.
Question. From the X's and O's standpoint, you used to talk about how difficult it was to manage foul trouble when you were down 3 guys to play significant minutes for you.
Yeah, obviously each game's got its twists and turns, and it was a little tough first half managing foul trouble. But, the truth is this is a team, Tennessee Tech, that's really electric offensively, and they did a great job on us defensively. We shot 5 of 28 from 3, and maybe that had to do with us having some unique lineups out there. But, I thought our guys battled through when we had foul trouble. I thought they tried to figure it out with each other with the different lineups. But I think ultimately maybe that led to some of our just inefficiency offensively.
KK, what do you take away from your experience in this tournament? You had a big emotional win last night, overcoming adversity, and then you really moved out of the tournament tonight. Heading into next year, what do you take from your experience here?
Well, first of all, my bad. Well, first of all, this was the best group of players I ever played with. Just the way we connect. And so what I take is just this feeling that I got right now. I'm just going to go into next year with a chip, and we have something to do.
KK, if you follow up on that, it's a very talented team, but also a very unselfish team who bought into the team process. That's why you were so successful. Talk about how that happened and how you were able to do that as a team.
Well, we spend a lot of the time off the court with each other, so we just built that relationship. And just the way, in practice and stuff, the chemistry is it just connected. It just came together.
In the postgame, Coach Ritter mentioned the word family. Do you feel like that's appropriate?
Oh, yes, sir. Everybody on the staff and everybody, just a family together. Everybody got each other's backs, and everybody going to do whatever they can for one another.
Can I tell you a quick story about KK first? KK, I'm going to embarrass you. Is that okay? So every coach has their favorites, right? You think you're one of my favorites?
I do.
KK knows he's one of my favorites. So this is why I love KK, and I'll talk about the locker room in a second. KK, transferred to us from South Alabama, and he had a good individual year for us last year. Had good statistical output. And I told him after the year, hey, we just so you know, we're not going to win 8 games next year. We're going to bring some fellas in here, and it's going to be hard for you to kind of play the amount of minutes that you played. He said, Coach, it ain't going to matter. I'll just beat everybody out. Hey, good. I like that attitude. Well, long story short, he had a decent summer, but we thought we'd go in a different direction early on, and we thought we'd give some other guys opportunities. And he just came hard hat to work every day, never complained, never just, hey, if he played, what'd you play in the first scrimmage? 2 minutes? 3. He got 3 minutes in our first scrimmage. We upped him to about 7, and then opening night he plays at Pitt, 9 or 10 minutes, and finally, as far as he just didn't look at us and say, "Hey, you guys idiots, you're going to play me more," and so the reason I tell that story is everybody in our locker room's got a unique one. He had so many opportunities to quit and go a different way, and instead bought into what we were trying to build. And obviously, you guys see down the stretch, there was a point in really you just couldn't take him off the court, and his journey is special to us, and when we say the word family, we said it. All relationships look different, but that mood in the locker room, and it's not to compare or do anything different, but that feeling in there. I mean, I cry my eyes out on the radio. I cry my eyes out in there because that journey's special, and we work so hard year round to have an opportunity in Evansville to try to punch your ticket. And no matter how hard you work, you're not guaranteed that. And this is a group that was good enough to punch their ticket and have their name called Sunday. And we didn't have to cut corners to do it. We got great dudes in that locker room that we love being around. And that's what was so emotional is I think all those guys feel the same way. And doesn't mean it's easy every day, doesn't mean we like each other every day, but we love each other and build towards something better, and that's what was so heartbreaking in that locker room.
KK, you're on a team that wins 8 games last year, and turns around and wins 19 a year later with a pretty similar core group, which is really, really hard to do at any level. Can you just talk about this experience for you from again, a different role for you, and then just seeing what's happened over the last 12 months?
Well, this group of guys is just last year, like the group of guys we had, everybody wasn't on the same page. Everybody wasn't locked in on winning. It's just this group, it's like everybody's focused, like everybody had the same goal. Everybody wanted to try to win games and get to the championship and try to get to the tournament. It just felt like we didn't feel the same last year. Didn't have the same goal last year, which is different. So I feel like this group of guys just coming from 8 games to 19 games is just unbelievable, I feel like.
For you, what does that mean for this program just going forward? Being able to take those steps?
I was, try to be transparent. We set out a goal to win a regular season championship. We set out a goal to win a conference tournament championship every year. That's why, we got great administration. I think that's why they pay me, to strap it on, and we'll be back. And we've got a heck of a core group in there. But I can sit up here and be transparent and say, hey, we're just building. Those guys got a taste, and we lose some great seniors. Not taking anything away from those guys. We have a great senior group, not just from players, but from leadership and people. But we're going to be here for a while now. We'd like to extend our stay next year, and we got good enough returners to do it. We'll work really hard in this season to retain them and get them better, and then we'll also add a couple new pieces. But I love the foundation. I love the foundation we set last year. We just didn't get to see the wins add up. This year we took one step, and I think next year we'll take one step further because of guys like the dude that's sitting next to me and the guys that were up here with us last night.
Coach, you talked about last year about having, maybe not getting so close to it, being in the league side, setting that foundation, but having KJ come back, and then having a guy like Parker come back who has had experience in the big dance tournament. He didn't have to come back to his hometown, but what was that like, seeing how he kind of stepped into a leadership role, really with a whole new group of guys and only being 1 year back?
Well, I think everyone on our team respects Parker. I think he goes about his business the right day. He works hard. He's an unselfish teammate. He's fun to be around. There's not a lot that you don't really enjoy about him. And so where he was able to just step right in and fit. And sometimes you worry with guys that are coming, how do they fit? Especially when we returned KJ, who was an all-league guy, returned KK, Kobe, who both, played 30-plus minutes a night. And so in terms of Parker coming back, I think it was a seamless fit. Because of one, of who he is, but two, also the other guys in the locker room welcoming him and knowing that we're trying to do something bigger than just any individual success.